Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François, and I'll be your host for the next little bit. This is Mack Flash Trivia Live. Welcome, everybody, to Wednesday night, and cheers to you. Might I suggest pouring yourself a nice glass of wine, perhaps something from Oxley Estate Wineries? Why not? Randomly, just like that, just top of my head. Welcome everybody to Trivia. Once again, here with 3 rounds. I've got 3 rounds ready for you of 10 questions and a 15-question speed round each. So we're going to be here for a bit. Settle in. The way it's going to work, well, I'm going to give you the questions. You write down your answers in your preferred method, whether it's a word processor, a piece of paper, or just the official sheet available in the description below. Please do not answer in the chat or comments, and keep that to yourself. Make sure you keep your phones or web searches to a minimum as well to increase the challenge. The answers will be revealed at the end of each round, where you'll be able to mark yourselves, combine your scores, and let us know in the chat how well you did. Most importantly, let's have some fun. That's why we are here. We got a lot of cool trivia coming at you, and it all starts at round number 1, believe it or not, because that's how numbers work. Round 1, question number 1. During what decade is the hit Netflix show Stranger Things set? Question number 2 for round number 1. What was the Greek god of retribution and punishment? Who, as a matter of fact, was the Greek god of retribution and punishment? Coming at you right now, it's question number 3 for round 1. Michael Bond wrote about what fictional marmalade-loving bear? Question number 4 for round number 1. What plastic construction toy was invented in Denmark by a carpenter named Ole Kirk Christensen? Question number 5 is here, and it is your first audio clip of the night, but not before I tell you about our friends at Above and Beyond Massage Therapy, who've been helping us out and sponsoring the show from the beginning. They're a award-winning, even unaward-winning clinic with 6 registered massage therapists who are ready to cure what ails you. Make sure you do check them out on abmassage.ca or as Above and Beyond Massage Therapy on Facebook, and thank you very much for that. Coming up, it's question 5. As I said, it is your first audio clip, so it is your mashup of the night. A mashup is when you take 2 songs and you create a new one by mashing them together, usually using the music of one and the lyrics of the other. In this case, give a good listen and name the 2 songs that you can hear in this mashup.
Backbeat, the weather's on the street, that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've read it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Once again, name the 2 songs you just heard in this mashup. Question number 6. What type of food is a pecorino, a name which comes from the word ovine in Italian? Question number 7 is here and wants to know, what does the S stand for in VHS? Question number 8 follows that up directly with this. In sports, what Major League Baseball team went by the names the Brown Stockings, the Browns, and the Perfectos before settling on their current name? Myself, I would have stuck with the Perfectos. Question number 9 for round number 1 comes up right now. What suffix can come after all of the following words to create new ones? Short, pit, and snow. And finally, question number 10 comes up for round number 1. What 90s preteen show is being parodied here, and by what late night host? And there you have it. That is the end of the regular round for round number 1. I want to thank another one of our sponsors, Grasses Landscaping. I've told you about him before, but it's important that I mention it time and time again because he just keeps on supporting the show, either by playing or by sponsoring through advertisement. Grasses Landscaping specializes in landscape design and build for any size job. They also do some property maintenance and spring and fall cleanups, so do make sure to check them out. The logo is on the screen, and the link is always on our Facebook page at Mack Flash Entertainment. Well, I got some more trivia coming at you right now. It is your picture round. Tonight is called We Got the Blues because we got a bit of a theme running through the night. Our first picture round is here. It's called It Ain't Easy Being Blue. Name these characters who happen to be blue in color. If you're ready, there's 15 of them coming up for 15 seconds each, and it starts with this one. There you have it. That is the end of the picture round, the end of round 1 as we know it. Make sure you do lock in those answers for all of those blue characters and your top 10 answers of round number 1, because we've got the answers coming up right now. You'll be able to mark your own sheet and join us after a short break for round number 2. 10 more questions and another speed round. This time, music, but with a twist. Let's take a look at your answers right now, starting with this one. It's 1 point all the way down, except for number 5, where we're looking for 1 point for Boulevard of Broken Dreams and 1 point for Wonderwall. And same with number 10 at the bottom, 1 point for the show Saved by the Bell and 1 point for Jimmy Fallon. And here come the pictures. And shout out going out to the following teams. Thank you for being here tonight. Codename Duchess, the Stews, Risky Quizness, the Three Must Get Beers, the Naughty Hookers, Team Glogglies, and the Remember That Time Adam, a grown man, pooped his pants and he started to cry, so to make him feel better, we all pooped our pants too? Yeah, me neither. In the house. Biker Mize from SARS, St. Joachim Kids, Glory Holes in your house. Who else? We got the COVID Con Men. We've got the Willettes. We have got Supernova, the Whimsies, the Gold Rangers, Hackers, Hot Mess Express, the Christ Punchers. What else we got here? The Dumont Quad Squad, Pandemic at the Costco, the Mose Eisley Quarantina, Calamari Wednesdays, Freaks and Geeks, Street Sharks, Street Sharks, Street Sharks. Where the team has no name is here. We got Team Scooby, COVID-19, Low Expectations, Master Debaters, We Quizzed Our Pants, Lavate las Manos, Dwight, You Ignorant Slut. That's it. Team Yuri. Thank you very much to all the teams who are here tonight playing along. We got 2 more rounds coming up right now with 10 more questions and another 15 question speed round each. Oh, I missed a few on the Pandemic Academics, the Cheating Cheaters, and of course, our weekly sponsor this week, Laura's Double D's. Thank you so much. And there you have it. That is all of your all of your answers for round number 2. Tally your scores, share them in the chat, and we'll get started again with round number 2 in 1 minute. We'll accept Hank for the beast photo if that was an issue. I noticed people discussing it in the chat, so Hank is fine. And looking in the chat, looks like the scores are nicely divided somewhere in between the 17 and 22 mark, with some people, of course, exceeding that and some doing a little less. But still, you guys are doing all right. Thank you, hackers. Thank you, Willettes, for your generous contributions. Very much appreciated. Well, we are back, and there was discussion on the Facebook page 2 nights ago. We started a poll as to the start times of these trivias. It looks like 7 o'clock is the clear winner, but in order to have a bit of a concession, this is how it's going to work. We're going to have Mac Flash Trivia live at 7, as it is right now on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Friday will be Seriously Trivia at 8 o'clock. Give you a little extra time to get those kids in bed, get an extra drink in you, and get ready for Seriously Trivia, because we know that's kind of more of a party game. So make sure you do join us Fridays at 8 starting next week. This week, same schedule as always. Next week, we're going to be switching it up a little bit. We have a lot of stuff coming up this weekend as well, with the premiere of Mac Flash Presents the Infinity Saga Trivia. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button so you're notified when the first part of the 6-part series on Marvel Trivia comes up on Saturday night. Let's get going with round number 2. We've got 10 questions coming at you, and it starts with this. Question number 1. Rod Serling created what famous television show which first aired in 1959 and has had many reboots since, including one last year? Round 2, question number 2 comes up right now, and it wants to know the following. What island country is the leading producer of the world's vanilla? Shout out to Yeet Sheep 2.0. Thanks for being here once again. Round 2, question number 3. As of April 2020, how many of the 32 NFL teams have never played in a Super Bowl? Question number 4. For round number 2, what is the largest 3-digit prime number? Question number 5 is here, and it is, of course, your next audio clip of the night. But I should tell you about We Tech Alliance. We've worked with them before as part of their Nerd Olympics. We were one of the disciplines to participate in. They're a nonprofit organization that help innovation and technology-based entrepreneurs and businesses grow within Windsor, Essex, and Chatham-Kent and beyond. They're having a fun Minecraft tournament. It's free. It's coming up this weekend. If you want some details on that, check out wetechminecraft.eventbrite.ca. So wetechminecraft.eventbrite.ca for details about that. And thank you for all of your support. And I do hope if you're playing that you're doing very well right now. Let's take a look at question number 5, your next audio clip. It is a backwards clip as it is. Listen to this song backwards and tell me what the name of the song is. Once again, what song did you just hear backwards? Question number 6 follows that up. What U.S. capital translates into English as sheltered harbor? Question number 7 comes up for round number 2. What R word is used for a samurai who has no lord or master? Question number 8. If a player has love in a game of tennis, how many points do they have? Question number 9 comes up as we approach the end of round 2, the regular round. Which music legend was murdered on April Fool's Day 1984 by his own father? No joke. And finally, question number 10 for the regular part of round number 2. It is your Ditloids, your puzzle round or question of the night. If you do like these puzzles, make sure you do check out Seriously Trivia live on the Mack Flash channel. There are a few episodes available for you to replay, and of course, we'll be airing some new live ones starting next week on Fridays. In this case, I want you to solve the following for 1 point. A ditloid is an expression or common saying that is reduced to letters and numbers, such as here, 52 equals W in a Y, 52 equals weeks in a year. Even better, I'll give you a category on the next screen. So let's take a look and see if you're able to solve this ditloid. Sports and games, 6 equals P on a PT. And that's it. That's the end of the regular round. For round number 2, we've got your music speed round coming up just next. A big thank you to Oxley Estate Winery for being our sponsor, not just because I now get to drink white wine on camera, but also because their support keeps us going and helps us keep these shows on the air. Make sure you do check them out and check out their website. They've got all sorts of deals right now, whether it's for food delivery or booze delivery or both even. So thank you to Oxley Estate Winery, and look forward to getting back together with you again once this is all over. Well, we've got your music round. I can't hold this and not take a sip. That's better. We got your music round coming up right now, and to follow up on tonight's theme, this is called The Blues. We've got a lot of hints coming at you, but it's still kind of challenging. Given the artist, I want you to give the artist and album name for each of these blue album covers. Now, We're going to give you the album cover with the name blurred out, and we're also going to give you the first letter of each word in the album name and the band name. So, I mean, we might as well have given you just the whole thing. But here you go. Let's see if you can name it the artist and album for 1 point each for each of these blue album covers. And for your information, the band is on the left, the album title is on the right. And there you have it. That is the end of the music speed round. That is the end of round 2 overall. I do hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you do double check your answers. Lock those in because I've got the correct ones coming in. Don't forget to take a look around the channel at some point at all the different trivia shows that you can do once this is over. We're always posting new stuff, and there's a lot going up in the next few days. Mark my word. We've got your answers coming up right about now, so let's take a look at those. Get ready to mark your sheets right about now. And it's 1 point all the way down these answers. We were just looking for the number 4 at answer number 3. We just wanted the name of the song for number 5, and that's it. So this round is out of 10. And here they are, your bands and albums for these blue albums. Answers 6 through 10 are on the screen. And finally, answers 11 through 15. Mark yourself, give yourself a point for each. This whole music round is out of 30. And make sure you do get your points correct. Share those in the chat, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, we are almost back for round number 3. Don't forget, round 3, question 3 is your shot question of the night. So get that ready, and let's get ready to start with round number 3. Thank you to everyone showing their scores and their support in the live chat. That is very much appreciated. It literally keeps the lights on around here. As some of you may have noticed, we're experimenting with some new timings here as we've listened to your comments, and so hopefully this flows a little better for you. Let us know what you think in the chat, the comments, or also on Facebook as to how you liked tonight's speed. This might be the way we do it from now on. Round 3 is here. Let's get started with question number 1. What substance gives plants their green color? Question number 2 for round number 3. In 1985, Patrick Ewing was the first NBA player to be picked number 1 under what new system? And here it is. It is a round 3 question number 3, your shot question of the night. Hopefully you have prepared something to join us, and if not, don't feel bad. It's not about the act. It's about just being together and spending some time together as a community as much as we can right now. I forgot to prepare mine. I had a bit of a technicality to deal with during the break, so I'm going to do this right now and remind you that we are putting out a lot of stuff on Facebook, so make sure that you do on Facebook. Sorry, I meant on YouTube. So make sure that you do, of course, like our page, subscribe to our channel, and like this video. This one goes out to you. Shot of the night. Cheers and health. And of course, question number 3. Jeff Bezos is the founder of what multinational online tech company based in Seattle? Round 3, question number 4. What is China's largest city by population? Question number 5 is here. It is your next and final audio clip of the night. So give a good listen to this clip. It is a string quartet. What song is being covered here by a string quartet? Let's give a good listen and see if you can figure out what song this is. What song did you just hear being covered by a string quartet? It's question number 6 for round number 3 in Monopoly. What two different spaces have corresponding decks of cards? Coming up, it's question number 7 for round number 3. Which actor and classically trained dancer is seen dancing in the Fatboy Slim video, Weapon of Choice? Gonna have to look that one up and watch it again. Question number 8. Who wrote the 1894 book, The Jungle Book? Here comes question number 9 as we approach the end of this round in your final speed round. What musical instrument sounds like a dishonest person? Not when you play it. The name of it. And finally, round 3, question number 10, your multimedia question coming at you right about now. What do these 3 movies have in common? And there you have it. That is the end of the regular round. For round number 3, we've got one more speed round left to go. Should I or do I have to remind you that tomorrow we have a Disney Trivia Quickie being released at 4 o'clock. Plus, I want to tell you guys, but I don't want to tell you. I'll tell you this. I'll give you a hint. Tomorrow is what I'm calling half-a-ween. I don't think I'm the only one who calls that. Maybe there's a reason. You shouldn't say those words. But anyway, tomorrow is halfway or 6 months before Halloween. So I'm just putting that out there. I'm just going to put that out as a hint. And what I'm saying is you might want to, make sure that you're subscribed and receive notifications and stuff. We got ourselves more trivia coming at you right now. It is your final speed round, and I call this one My Blue Heaven. Name the blue item based on the limited description given here. There's 15 of them coming up for 25 seconds each, and it starts with this one. Number 1, a children's show hosted by Steve. Number 2, construction plans. Number 3, a famous painting by Thomas Gainsborough. Number 4 is a film and song by Elvis Presley. Number 5, a subcategory of country music. Remember, this category is things that are blue. Number 6, a film by David Lynch or a song by Bobby Vinton. Number 7, a Toronto sports team. Number 8, music or performance group who go through a lot of body paint. Number 9, power couple who named their child Blue. Group who recorded 90s hit Blue, Do Ba Da Da Ba Dee. Do Da Ba Dee. Number 11, a film starring young Brooke Shields and Christopher Atkins. Number 12, Canadian country rock band. Number 13, cartoon about little blue creatures led by Papa. Number 14, Levi Strauss's best invention. And finally, number 15, a film starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. And there you have it. That last question signifies the end of that speed round and the end of round 3 as we know it. Therefore, the end of today's game. I do hope you enjoyed the show today. All of those questions brought to you by the Mack Flash writing team. Props to them for this amazing quiz all about the color blue, which I absolutely love. I love concepts, so they must have been catering to me on that one. I do hope you enjoyed yourself. Make sure you do come back on Friday at 7 for another Mack Flash Trivia Live just like this. And of course, check the channel for all the different trivias we are releasing in the next few days, including Disney tomorrow, Studio Ghibli, I think that's how it's pronounced, I don't know, on Saturday morning, Looney Tunes as well, and a bunch of sports, including boxing and UFC on Sunday. And that's just the ones I can remember off the top of my feeble brain. Well, we've got your answers coming up right now, and then a quick salutation. So let's take a look at those answers for round number 3. And looking at this, it's 1 point all the way down. And if you're feeling like a little desperate, then fine, give yourself a point each for number 6. And here are your blue categories, or your blue answers for 1 through 5. I like the idea. Thank you for sharing your ideas and suggestions in the chat. The Mack Flash writing team hangs out there, and make sure to write down all of your suggestions, such as Andy's great suggestion of the Green Bay Packers as a quickie. I get that there is a lot of story there to tell. Here are answers 6 through 10 in My Blue Heaven. Andy also made a very good point earlier on in the chat when he asked people if you could generously just hit that like button on your way out. That would tremendously help us. Thank you. And finally, 11 through 15 are on the screen right now. I'm a little late to the party, but there you have it. Correct your sheets, give your scores, share them in the chat, and let's take a look. Thanks again for being here tonight. I do appreciate all of your input. Don't forget, this week everything stays the same, but next week we are changing the schedule to Mack Flash Trivia Live on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7. That stays the same as well. It's the Friday that's going to be different next week, starting at 8 o'clock. But this week, we'll see you for Mack Flash Trivia Live on Friday again. Don't forget to check out the channel, like that button, and offset those 11 dislikes for some reason. And don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll leave this on so you can share your suggestions and your scores in the chat. Thank you for all of your contributions and everyone who used a Super Chat sticker to contribute today. And thank you to everyone who's been sending tips through PayPal and e-transfer. Very, 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 very much appreciated. I'm humbled every time. My name is François. I've been your host, and I will see you next time.